r/AskReddit by Redmond Dtes. What is a record, sports or otherwise, that will likely never be broken? FDR being elected US president 4 times. The Lion King has the highest VHS sales of all time. On a similar note, Smash by The Offspring is the highest selling independent album of all time. Jacques Villeneuve, Michael Schumacher and Heinz-Harald Frentzen set the exact same time in qualifying in the 1997 European Grand Prix. To the thousandth of a second. Oh, I know this one. When I was a kid, we had a Guinness Book of Records lying around that we liked to browse in while bored. There was this one guy in it who held a record for most bikes eaten. No, you did read that right. He ground up a bike and slowly consumed it over I don't know how long a time. The record was accompanied by a note that no further records of bike eating would be accepted, as it was deemed too dangerous. The longest professional tennis match of all time. John Isner vs Nicolas Mahut at Wimbledon 2010. It lasted 11 hours 5 minutes, spanning 3 days of play, with a final score of 6-4, 3-6, 6-7, 7-6, 70-68. It was already nearly twice as long as the previous record holder. The reason it will likely never be broken is that every professional tournament except for one, Roland Garros, now has tiebreaker rules that limit the number of games that can be played in final sets. Although it's hypothetically possible at RG, clay court tennis is not at all conducive to the serve and volley style of play that led to the insanely long 5th set of Isner Mahut. The current record for the Cannonball Run, a drive from New York to Los Angeles, is about 25.5 hours. It was set in May of 2020, and the drivers were able to make use of the lack of traffic due to the pandemic to break the record. Barring another similar world-changing event, traffic conditions will probably never be what they were when that record was set. Alexander Karelin, Greco-Roman wrestler, 887 wins to 2 losses. Entered 9 world championships and never lost a bout in them. Imagine being one of the 2 guys who gets to say he beat him though. Glenn Hall played 502 consecutive games as an NHL goalie. Zero chance that will ever be broken. Goalies these days rarely play more than 3/4 of an 82 game season, let alone numerous seasons without a night off. Surprised no one mentioned the unlimited water speed record. The current unlimited record is 511.11 km per hour, 317.59 miles per hour, achieved by Australian Ken Warby in the Spirit of Australia in 1978. It hasn't been broken to this day due to how dangerous it is to go at those sort of speeds on the surface, and plenty of people have passed away trying. Here's the wiki article for the boat, which is kinda interesting. Rogerio Ceni's record as the football goalkeeper with the most goals scored, 131 goals through his career, more than double of Chilavert's previous record. Cy Young pitched 749 complete games in his career. The current active pitcher with the most complete games in his career is Adam Wainwright, who has pitched for 17 years and has 27 complete games total. Pitchers just don't pitch the whole game anymore, and Young's record will never come close to being touched. Edit. To put Young's record in further perspective relative to modern day pitchers, I looked up career complete game stats for all current MLB pitchers, and there are 124 pitchers total who have at least one complete game in their career, for a total of 505 collectively. 244 less than Cy Young alone pitched in his career. His total of 500 plus wins is equally untouchable. Luigi Fagioli won the 1951 French Grand Prix at the age of 53 years, 22 days, making him the oldest F1 winner in history. Given that F1 drivers rarely continue driving past 40 anymore, this record looks pretty safe. Wayne Gretzky's career points. The Gretzky brothers hold the record for the most combined career points for a pair of siblings. Brent Gretzky has 4 career points. Wayne has 2,857. The 6 Sutter brothers have 2,936 points combined, and the pair that is the closest to the Gretzkys are the Sedins that recently hit the 2,107 mark, while the Stastny trio earned 2,169 points. Wayne Gretzky is called the Great One for a reason. There has never been or ever will be a better hockey player, and it's not even close. In fact, the second player in career points is Jaromir Jagr with 1921 points. Tiger Woods' 142 consecutive cuts made. Didn't miss a cut between 1998 and 2005. Wade Boggs drank 64 beers on a domestic flight. Rest in peace, Wade Boggs. Andre the Giant drank every bottle of vodka on a 747. That's gotta be close. He also holds the record for most beers consumed in a single setting ever at 152. Passed out in the lobby, so they just threw a sheet over him and set up cones. Hans Hayes did not qualify, did not finish, and disqualified in one F1 race. He did not qualify because he was too slow, started anyway by sneaking his car in. Only when his gearbox failed after 10 laps was it realized that Hayes should not have been competing, whereupon he was disqualified. Max Verstappen being the youngest F1 driver to hit the grid, at age 17. He is the reason why there's now a minimum age requirement for F1 and their license. The woman who gave birth to 69 children. Valentina Vasiliev and her husband Fyodor Vasiliev are alleged to hold the record for the most children a couple has produced. She gave birth to a total of 69 children, 16 pairs of twins, 7 sets of triplets and 4 sets of quadruplets, between 1725 and 1765, a total of 27 births. A man could easily have more children. A woman? Not unless she wants to get IVF multiple times. The Super Mario Bros. Speedrun record is currently below 4:55, and it is seen to possibly be the final second break in the game. I think. Timo Selänne's rookie goal scoring record in the NHL. Can't see any players in the modern day breaking 76 goals in their first year. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching. Have a nice evening.